Greetings, folks. Sealer here, back again with another Mainz replay, this time featuring my good colleague Lynn Wilkie, who's sailing in one of the very first battles he had in the Mainz. In fact, this may be the very first battle in the ship. I don't remember. I'm sure Lynn will remind me in the comments of the video. In any case, Lynn is in a division with myself, and I am also playing the Mainz, and we are headed to the Charlie Cap here on the map north as part of a Tier 9 domination battle. Now, Linz Mainz is commanded by the historical German commander Günther Lütjens, which he has assigned from his Bismarck, and given the commander a blended secondary survivability build. Now, this build does not include Concealment Expert, and that gives Linz Mainz a whopping 13.4 detection radius, which is terrible. This is already the worst concealed Tier 8 cruiser in the game. The best concealment it gets is 12 kilometers, but Lynn has very good situational awareness, and I trust his ability to manage a ship with such terrible concealment. So what are we going to see in this battle? Well, first of all, you can tell the battle is very short based on the length of the video. This is partially a reflection of the ferocity of the match that Lynn is going to have, but it's also going to be a little bit of a statement about the lopsidedness of matches, as I think a lot of people have been observing, and certainly a lot of anecdotes have been shared in various platforms and forums. So Lynn has started his engagement here against the Abruzzi, which is pushing directly into the Charlie Cap without too much regard of who or what is firing at him. Here comes a block of torpedoes from the Fletcher, and Lynn lands a nice citadel on the Abruzzi. The Abruzzi, he just grounded. Lynn gets another salvo. It looks like it's a little forward, but the Abruzzi glides forward and takes a bunch more citadels. And Lynn activates the exemplary reconnaissance talent, which gives him a heal. And he is going to narrowly avoid all of these torpedoes. So very well done. Obviously, you got very good early detection of the torpedoes with the hydroacoustic search. But now he has detected the opposing Moss, which is coming out of the Bravo Cap. Lynn sends torpedoes. The Moss obviously has his hydro running because Lynn is detected by hydro. But is the Moss going to avoid these torpedoes? Because he keeps pressing out. Nope, he's going to take one, and Lynn's going to start opening up on the Moss. So the Moss presumably has torpedoes ready to go. Lynn's still got his hydro up for another minute, so if the Moss does send, Lynn will detect them. Yes, in fact, there they are. Lynn's going to keep firing on the Moss here. In fact, Lynn kept firing AP, which I thought was kind of an interesting choice, but it doesn't really matter. He finishes off the Moss for his second kill of the game. So the Allies, he has both kills for his team, although the opponents have taken both Bravo and Charlie. But tactically, our team has a pretty good advantage. You can see my position on the southeast side of the Charlie Cap, trying to put pressure on the ship that's on the northwest side of Charlie. I don't remember which one that was. And then I'm going to go up and fish out the Fletcher, which is trying to slip out the east side of Charlie. Lynn is putting firing now on the Surrey, which has come out semi-broadside. Lynn's putting AP fire here and getting some bounces, some penetrating hits. You have a mixed bag. That was actually not a very good hit. That was a lot of bounces. But the Surrey's going to turn back the other way to try to get more torps away against a target that's already sailing away from him, which obviously generally isn't a pretty good tactic. He's now giving Lynn pretty much flat broadside to fire on, although he's going to start turning back in here. That was a little bit of a disappointing salvo. Lynn's going to keep up the AP pressure here, get a few more pens into the superstructure as the Surrey continues to try to press Lynn here. And Lynn's lost about half of his health based on fire from various sources. And, that didn't quite finish off the Surrey, but the Surrey is now very low on health, although the Surrey is trying to heal, but Lynn gets enough pens in and finishes off the Surrey for his third kill. Now the Allies have a 5-ship advantage. They haven't lost any ships. Lynn's now going to start opening up on the hood here. Now, one of the things that Lynn mentioned to me as he started playing the Mainz was learning the ballistics of the ship. And now the Allies have taken out 2 more ships, so we now have a 7-ship advantage. And in fact, the only reason that the game hasn't ended yet is because the opponents took 2 caps and are getting points from those caps to basically replenish the points that they're losing from the loss of ships, excuse me. So coming back to the ballistics, so this is one of the things that Lynn felt like he was having to learn was the ballistics are railguns out of the barrels. They're very quick to target within the first probably 10 kilometers or so, but then these shells are pretty light, so they start losing speed. After about 10, 12 kilometers, they start getting floaty. Now Lin has activated Iron Strike, which means that he's gotten 140 main battery hits, and that's going to give him a 7.5% reduction in his reload, as he's pouring fire onto this hood. So Lin felt like he was having to kind of learn the ballistics here. These are the same as what you'll see on the Nuremberg. They're technically slightly better, so that they can get these farther ranges a little more easily than the Nuremberg could, but they're very similar. Lin continues to pour fire on the hood, and so the hood has come into a crossfire situation, and so now the question is who's going to get the kill on the hood, as the hood is just kind of being, summarily erased from the battle. Here comes another salvo, and from the hood, Lin didn't get that kill, but ouch, that was some hard pens. This is a reflection of the slight squishiness of the Mainz. The German cruisers in general are pretty vulnerable to plunging fire. I think that was a reflection of that, but also the Mainz's armor scheme is not quite as robust as their heavy cruiser cousins at this tier. But at this point, the Allies have taken out all of the ships on the opposing team except for this Richelieu. The Alaska, excuse me. And Lin's putting, again, range fire on the Alaska. And now it's a question, who's going to get the last kill of the game? Lin's up to 4 kills. He's over 90,000 in damage, doing quite well here for such a short match. Sets a fire on the Alaska, and he kills the Alaska. So almost 94,000 in damage, over 200 shell hits in a very quick match that was less than 8 minutes. In fact, Lin earned top XP, over 1,800 base XP. Very nice job. Again, I don't remember if this was the first battle he had, but it's certainly among the first. I think this left him with a very positive impression of the ship. So I hope you enjoyed the replay and the commentary. Please do leave your comments below. And as always, we hope to see you out there on the virtual seas, and we wish you happy sailing.